Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Night Health Coach Huddle. My name is Tamara Tarver. This meeting is a place where we can stay connected with our health coach family and showcase what health coaching looks like in real time. Everyone is welcome to invite people to join us who are interested in learning how to assist people to become healthier. This meeting is recorded and will be posted to our Optimal Health Coach Facebook group. As a reminder, we recommend you have a paper and a pen available for things you hear you want to do, and most importantly, if you hear something that makes you think of someone, jot it down and follow up with them. Now we want to welcome our first-time guests. So if you're new, please unmute yourself by going to the bottom left-hand corner and clicking on the microphone, or if on a phone, tap the screen and click on the microphone in the same corner. Or you can just wave and we'll unmute you. So Dawn Weber.
Yes, I'm unmuted. Hello.
Welcome, Dawn. Welcome.
Thank
Who
you.
invited you, Dawn?
Dawn Carpenter.
I've heard of her.
Yeah.
Yes. So you get double Dawns tonight. How exciting, huh, guys? Yeah, Dawn Weber is part of our community here in Spokane, and I'm so excited that she could join us tonight. So thanks for coming, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn, if you
I'm glad to be here.
Dawn Weber, if you flip your phone off
right?
to the side,
Ah,
look at that. And then if you swipe to the left, you'll be able to see there's a bunch of more people here.
oh, that's amazing. See, I'm not very techie at all.
Okay. Yep.
Ah, okay. I got it.
Great. Looks like everybody else is a familiar face to us. Thank you, Tamara, for the intro.
You are welcome.
Well done.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. Now we're going to kick it over to Dawn Carpenter.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the leadership call. How many people were able to plug into that and listen to that tonight? Awesome. That's great. So basically, Dr. Anderson was talking about the FIBC Summit, which was a weekend at the company headquarters that was for everybody who has a team built of at least 5 senior coaches. So pretty exciting. It was the first time that they had done that, and it was fun hearing different people share their perspective and just what they took away from that. So I'm going to kind of throw that out to the rest of the group. If there's something that was kind of an interesting takeaway, something that caught your ears, love to hear you share. So who'd like to go first?
Looks like Bessie's
Carrie.
got her hand up.
Yes, she's awesome.
I'll share real quick, if that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I like JC Dornick made a comment that caught my attention real fast about how our community is a place that we can succeed, but he also said fail. And I really, 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 really like that because it's so true as we're trying, whether it's social media stuff or health goals, business, relationships, it's a safe place to not be perfect. Huge.
Yeah, totally agree, Carrie. Absolutely. Let's see. Go ahead, Bessie. I think I saw you next, and then Jose. We'll head over to you.
Okay. I actually took away the same thing because as our conversation you and I had earlier, I feel like I'm kind of on the failure slope at the moment, but headed back uphill. And what really touched me was each person said they felt blessed, and it felt like it was more of a gift rather than an expectation that I should have this. This should be something. They just all felt very appreciative using the word blessed.
Yeah, absolutely. Jose, what's your takeaway?
I was listening to all of them, and I agree with the last 2 persons with Bessie and I think it was Carrie. But Jamil, he nailed it for me when he said, don't take for granted the leaders. Don't take for granted the feelings. Don't take for granted the people around you. He said three main things that resonated big time. Is love. You got to have a love for people. You got to have a work ethic. And on top of that, you got to be able to follow instructions. And they're all basically any basic leadership. You got to be a good follower before you can be a good leader. And I just, and as a Marine, I don't want to bring it up all the time, but I'm in competition with Irving, and in a good way. And it resonates right there that you got to love on people. You got to take care of people in order to get the mission accomplished. And on top of that, we're here to change the world. We're going to change the world in getting America healthy. That's a mission bigger than all of us put together. And we got to come together. We got to come together with ourselves first, then as a team, and then building each other up as we reach out to others. So that's it.
Awesome. Thanks. Thanks so much for sharing. Hey, I want to go back to introductions for just a quick second, and then we can go back to leadership call. But we have another brand new face on our group wall here tonight as I look at all these fun people. Trisha, so good to see you. Carrie, do you want to introduce Trisha? Mm-hmm.
Yes. Trisha is the newest coach on my team, and she's got crazy work ethic, and it's fun because she's a busy mom. She works full time, going to school, and has kids who do sports. And I reached out to her. She got the flu. She had her first client, ordered their kit, and then told her. So it's kind of okay, now I'm going to coach now. And so she enrolled in the middle of the flu, and so kind of like passed her all those obstacles. And I checked in with her and I said, "Do you want to go for your cab? It's possible." And she said, "Sure." And so she's coachable. We did a live interview. She's impacting so many people and living out loud. And yeah, I'm really excited. She rocks.
I'm excited too.
How do you know Carrie?
I actually met her at church. My daughter was doing a sports camp, and Carrie was helping coach the cheerleading camp she was at.
Oh, very good, very good. And do you have a personal success story with working on with our program?
Yes, I've been working on my weight loss for the last year and a half. And I did lose quite a bit of weight on my own. But I kind of plateaued and got back into the bad eating habits. And I gained some of it back. And then I met Carrie, and I kept praying that I would find motivation again to lose the rest of to get to my goal weight. I couldn't find it. I just couldn't find it. And then I met Carrie, and I saw her postings on Facebook, and it took me a while to get up the nerve to message her about it. And then I finally did. And then she explained to me the program. And then it took me a couple more months to decide that I wanted to do it. And I started my program October 22nd, and I'm down 40 pounds. So I'm actually 9 pounds away from my original goal weight. So I'm hoping within the next month that will be gone and I'll meet my goal weight. But I'm not ready to stop. I've decided I want my body to look, I want to get to where I want my body to look, if that makes sense. That it's not just a number on the scale, that I want to be happy with the way I look.
Great. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
If you take your phone and flip it on the side, you'll get a wider screen.
Oh,
yep.
There you are.
There we go.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Does anybody want to add any more in about what they kind of took away from the leadership call, or are we good on that? Go ahead, Lynn-Ann.
Lynn-Ann here. How are you?
Great.
I miss you. Something that Dr. A said at the end, and I don't know if he was talking about coaches or clients or everybody, together, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, we allow people to organize their lives around what matters to them. That was just poignant, I thought, because clients or coaches, I'm sure that it's both groups of people, and a lot of clients become coaches, but to be able to support people in what is important in their own individual world and help them meet their own dreams. Am I making sense to anybody? I mean, that really spoke to me, because other organizations or companies, right, they're telling you what those things should be. Like, you need to be concerned about this, and you need to be, I mean, you have to have structure and things like that. But to be able to come alongside somebody who says, you know, my grandkids are the most important thing to me, and I want to invest in their future, and to somebody else it might be retirement, and to be able to come alongside them and help them work on their own dreams. I mean, I'm really just getting started still, but that's just so wonderful. And who was it? I can't even remember. Well, I think everybody kind of echoed the same perspective that, oh, we can't believe that we're part of this great organization. It's really a family, and everybody, you know, has a shared vision, and they're so interested in team building. It's really a family. So I'm just super excited that I'm in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thanks, Lynn Ann. Thanks. Yeah, I would so agree. How awesome is that? You know, we get to do this awesome job where our job is to come alongside people and help them get what they want. I mean, that's very cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to toss it over to Irving, and he's going to take care of getting us off to our next segment.
Hey, thank you, Dawn. Well, hello, everyone. So going over our last week's assignment, our assignment was to do a Facebook Live video with one of our clients. The takeaway was that we were going to do it in the same format that Carrie had designed, which I found was really, really successful with Rita. So I guess the question is, was there anybody that was able to get that done this week? I saw yours, Don, which is awesome. Anybody else? Okay.
Trisha did it without knowing. So she didn't know about the assignment, but
Okay.
She did it. Yeah, it's loud here.
I did one. However, the client had reversed the roles back on me, and she kind of gave me an ultimatum: either I'm going to do the interview with her the conventional way, or we're not doing it at all. So I count that one as I get a mulligan on that one.
I did try, but my the clients I have at the time were not wanting to do it. So maybe I can get my new clients to do it this week. So
yeah, and the big thing with all this is just getting out there and doing it. And even if you got a client that's willing, if all your clients say no, it's probably the way you're asking. So there's training involved. When I first started this program, a lot of people had issues with price. They have less and less issue with price because I've learned how to work through that. And so there's some opportunities about posturing. Hey, this is necessary. It's not extra. It's necessary unless you want to gain your weight back, like you've always done, right? So there's opportunities there. We have to do new things and in order to get new things. So great stuff.
And that was a good lesson learned. I mean, if I could speak to that it's amazing how the power of how you turn the language around to make it kind of a non-negotiable. You're going to do it. It's part of your development.
Yeah. When I say something is, now is the time when we blah, 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 because they don't know what's next.
Yeah.
And so that's rather than saying you're going to do it. I know you're just joking about that, but it's just the terminology. Hey, you know what's next? Because you're the coach, and if you're there and the coach is teaching you how to slam dunk that basketball, he's going to say, okay, here's what's next, right? We're going to work on jumps, and so that's how I've postured it, and it seems to work well.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, if there's nothing else.
If you guys haven't done one this week, I want to encourage you. This is a skill that will unlock people, and it allows. The point of a Facebook Live is not to say something about health. It's to say something and have people comment and like it, and then you be able to go and look at those comments and likes and talk to those people. Ask them what's up. I had one with Scout the other day, pulling her behind my bike on a bike trailer. It got 1,200 something views. Wow. And it sort of had something to do with health, because I'm riding a bike, I guess. But that was something that was actually just part of my life. And now I'm able to follow up with all those people and connect with them and say hello. I don't know if they'll be clients. It's irrelevant. What I'm doing is relating, connecting, talking. Were you done, Herb? Yeah, and I think.
I was actually passing it over to you. So yeah.
Perfect. Well, we have a special guest tonight, and so if you guys all close your eyes for just a second. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We've got Dr. A joining us tonight. So he's gonna tell us a few things. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say he looks frozen.
Yeah, he is. His Zoom is not working very well. Yeah. So that happens. Anyway, no, tonight we're actually going to be talking just about what it looks like to sponsor people and the reality of what we're doing here with our with coaching. Doug Wood and Brad Miller and Dan Valentine sort of all kind of like fed off each other and just connected, and just they're helping literally. It's hundreds of thousands of people. It's not just thousands. It's a lot of people. And one of the things here's a question when you think about what you're doing for coaching. A lot of people will have a post about their own health journey. Have you guys ever posted something about your successes on the program in your health journey? Anybody here? If you have, Go ahead and raise your hand. Wave at me. Yeah, so you've posted something. I love my health. I've lost this weight. I'm doing this, these clothes fit, whatever it might be, right? And then, because you love the effects of the program. And then Doug said, well, tell me a little bit about your coaching. And they're like, oh, I love coaching. And I saw it in your faces. You guys love coaching. You love talking to people. I mean, Carrie, I know your eyes lit up now that Trisha's joined the team. And it's just, you're such a natural. And it's just like, this is just fun to do. Right. And so some of the coaches, I'll talk to them and I'll say, so are you loving about coaching? And some of them say, well, I love helping people. And I also love that there's a paycheck that shows up every once in a while. Hey, Ben, what's up, what's up, dog? Oh, I can't hear you. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. And so one of the things that he was talking about, so you've made like $1,000 off of helping other people. You've earned $1,000 for your time investment into human beings. And they're like, yeah, it's like, so how's that $1,000 changed your life? Well, I'm able to put my kids in private school, and we're able to, we were really tight on our mortgage, and we were able to basically save our home. Right? So they were able to home and put them in a private school. It's two big things, right? And that was a really big deal. And so Doug said, so have you ever done a post about that? Are you right? And it was a frozen look. Yeah. Have you ever done a Facebook Live about the career that you're in and how much you love helping people and the rewards of coaching? The fact that you're making $1,000 helping other people establish hope and health in their life. The fact that you're paid you're compensated for your time is totally appropriate, right? We're not tricking anybody into anything. We're helping the people that want help. And so he said, well, the reason why the think is, and they said, well, I'm just afraid. How about you guys? You kind of afraid to talk about coaching because coaching's different. I could talk about killing it, right, Tina? Yeah, exactly. I think we all have a little bit of fears. And the reality is, I would love for you guys to come off of mute and talk about why do you think that is? Anybody have a comment of why you think it's different or why you're afraid of that piece?
To coach, or because I'm so
to talk about the how you love coaching. You love the health program and you also love coaching, but one you talk about and one you don't. So why do you think that is?
Well, number one, I'm a stutterer from childhood, and I went through speech therapy for many years. And when I start talking about something, if I get scared, it's kind of a little bit of a fear. I'm a big time people person, but even when I train foster parents and group home people, I would shake. They already knew me, but they knew I would shake while I write things down on the board for about 5 minutes. And after that, I am just good to go. I'm still that way. And I don't know if it's a mindset anymore because it's many years ago, but it's the unknown that I have to get over.
Sure. That makes sense. Thanks for sharing. Anybody else?
Okay.
Yeah, Rita, go.
I don't think I'm nervous or scared to do it. I have a different tactic to do things maybe. I like to plant seeds and get people interested in what I'm doing. And then when they're interested in that, then I explain to them how much I'm enjoying the coaching aspect of it. So I just kind of like to plant seeds along the way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that. You can plant seeds in both camps of things that you love is the whole point. If you love coaching and it's changing your life for the better, talk about that. If you love this health program and you love that you're experiencing rapid transformation, talk about that. Talk about lots of things, because it's all part of it. The reality, Alex McMillan said this today. He said he was doing an integration call with somebody, and he said the likelihood that you gain all your weight back is about 90%, unless you do one thing. And he said, "Would you like to know what that is?" And the person obviously said, "Well, of course I would." He says, "You need to help someone else get healthy. That's what makes the difference." And so just because I'm selfish with my own health, I help other people. And so they get something and I get something. I get to establish my long-term health, and then they get a chance at doing that as well. But people that become a coach, which means people that learn to help other people, right, in a functional way, have a 5 times better chance of keeping their weight off. It's pretty cool. So I'm curious about the whole idea of we're not trying to convince somebody to do something they don't want to do. So sometimes my mind tells me that. Actually, Jose, I know you had your hand up. What else do you think is maybe a fear or a concern?
Okay, Craig, you got me. I chickened out,
Oh,
anyway, fear. Fear, just like anything else. And I really like, once I know my subject, once I am comfortable with it, and I'm going to be like you, I'm going to be like Irving. I'm going to be comfortable. I'm going to be loving on people. It's just that learning curve. That learning curve is where the fear is hiding, and it comes up and kind of sneaks up on me. And so I fear that, but I also know that I can overcome it. And from what I've seen today, after Dr. A's and the other people were talking, it's good. It's the team building that motivates you to step out your comfort zone. Yep. And that's all I wanted to say. It's just overcoming and conquering my own fears. than me.
Well,
When I
and
face
that's all of us. Every one of us is doing that. I've got fears, you know. I just thought of the Grease song. Did you guys all hear it in your head? No, it's chills. They're multiplying, not fears. I don't know. Anyway, work with me. But the reality is I've got a lot of things that I'm afraid of, but I've also got some things I want anyway, right? And so my fears can keep me from, and then I won't achieve the things that I want. There's some people that I really want to help. There's some people that I want to build a team with, that I just want to do life with, that are going to make me better, and that I get to build into their life. They get to build into my life. There's some people out there, and I'm looking for them, right? And you guys probably saw my live today with David Poole. If you haven't, you can check my page. Terry Miller told me a strategy about 3 months ago. I said, I like to have kind of invite people to Zoom training sessions. We do a spin class online. I like to just sort of invite people to kind of healthy things. And then once they're involved, then I can talk to them about health coaching. And she said, we're trying to get America healthy. So I would recommend a more direct approach for the ones that you think qualify. And I said, well, what's that look like? And she said, well, who are these people? These people that you're talking about are other wheelchair racers or hand cyclists that you've known from your past. And I said, yep, they are. She says, how about you say something like this? And she goes, I'm building a team of champions. And I know that you were amazing when we used to race together. And so I'm wondering if adding the skill sets of a health coach would serve you. Do you want to take a minute and explore that with me? Pretty direct. So I started actually Facebooking that to people. And I started getting yeses. And David was the first person that I asked. And he said, we met 3 times. And he said, I want to do this. People ask me about how I have such a positive attitude and how I do these things. And I don't really, to tell them how I did it is sort of trial and error. I sort of figured it out as I went. He goes, I want a system I can plug them into that just works. And he goes, that's what this is, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, that's what this is. He goes, I want this. And so he's coming on board as a coach. And I was very direct. I've used that same approach. And I've had a few people that they learned about it and they said, yeah, I'm not interested. So the key to it is it's called an explore for a reason. So what you can do, this is your assignment this week, is think about the clients that you have. And there's a little form on Simple Systems. It's called the coach evaluation. And what you end up doing is you give them points for all your clients. Do you like them? That's one of the criteria. Think about that. Do you like them? So by the way, Rita, Irving likes you. Daniel, Irving likes you. Because he invited you on to his team. We don't invite people we don't really like. The rest of you, whoever invited you likes you. And if they don't, I do. So you're good. Right? So you have to want to like them. You're going to be spending a lot of time with them. You probably want to like them, right? The second one is, are they doing great on the program? Do they love it? If they're really struggling, it may not be a good fit, right? Do they have a nice sphere of influence? Like, do people like them? Do they know people, right? And the last one, are they coachable and teachable? Those are the 4 criteria. So as you start looking down at, you just take your best guess at the clients you're working with. And the ones that score the highest, you say, hey, I was thinking about you. I noticed these 4 qualities. I like you. I noticed that. You're coachable and teachable. Give them an example. People like you, and you're killing program, man. I wonder if coaching would be a fit for you. Would you like to explore that and just see? And just see that they can say yes, they can say no. Ultimately, we're not asking him to. I asked the guy one time, are you interested in checking this out? He goes, well, before I said yes, I would need to know more about it. And I said, that sounds like a great idea. That's actually what I was asking for. Would you like to explore coaching? Before I said yes, I need to know more about it. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's do it your way then. It's kind of a funny thing. But bottom line, we're trying to explore. We talk through it. We send them a video. They watch the video. We ask them what stood out in the video, what made the most sense. And then we talk through it. Does this fit? Do you see a need? Does this solve any problems? If it does, let's keep talking. If it doesn't, awesome. So I want to challenge you to basically evaluate people in your life, whether they're a client or not, and say, hey, I was thinking about you because of these 4 reasons, and I'm wondering if this is a fit. And do an explore with them this week. It's a little bit scary, but think about it. Remember your life before coaching? Now think of your life now. Does it feel different? Don't keep that to yourself. Right? Remember before program? Life was a little hopeless. Dang it. How am I going to get this weight off? It keeps coming back. It keeps finding me. Remember that? I got to work out more. That ain't working. And now think about your life now. Whoa. Right? So I want you guys to think about what life was like before and what life is like now. And just like Jamil said, don't take this program for granted. You guys have such a gift. You can hand someone health and you can partner with them to go to achieve it. So any questions? If this scares you, go tell your coach. Coach, that scared me. So let's talk about it. Right? Go talk to your coach. It's a little scary. Let's take it baby steps. How can we work this out? But people out there, do you realize that if you don't tell them, they likely won't know? I don't know a lot of the people you know. I don't know anybody Carrie knows. Carrie just knows crazy people. But think about it. If you don't tell them, who will? And so think about that. Who's the one person you're going to bless, you're going to edify, you're going to encourage that you'll share this opportunity with? You'll explore what coaching looks like. See if there's a fit. Who wants to take that challenge? Yep. And if you're afraid and you didn't raise your hand, then your assignment is to call your mentor and say, hey, I'm a little bit afraid about that. What's up, Daniel? I see you. 2 hands. You go, bro. Okay, guys. So that's the assignment for this week. Literally, if we don't sponsor, if it's almost like a family who doesn't have children. You're not going to be around very long, right? We've got to bring new people. There are people that are who just joined, the people that joined us tonight, right? Don Weber. We have Cassandra joining us now. We have Trisha. We've got some new blood coming in here, some new people, right? We need you. We need some new faces. We need some new voices. We need some new people to have breakthroughs right in front of us. That's what gives us breakthroughs. So who are you going to invite? Who are you going to explore this with? All right, guys. By the way, Rita, who has been, or not Rita, Rita's another one. Adriana Rios, she's a person that I've been working with. She finally worked it out and raised the money to become a coach. And she has her first client already. I don't know if she's on tonight, but so we've got her that's joined us, and it's just some great stuff. We've got a lot of people that are sharing what we're doing, and I can tell because I see a lot of new faces. So good job, everybody. So everybody understand their assignment? And it's an invitation to this amazing thing, right? All right, you guys. So you're either going to talk to your coach and say, I'm scared, or you're going to get after it and go explore with somebody and edify them because you think they're great for some reason. And go tell them why. All right? Okay, we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. There she is, Adriana. I see you. Oh, she was there for a second. There you are. I just talked about you, introduced you to the gang. Welcome.
Thank you. I saw you.
Good job. All right, guys, we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.